What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Hit the keys. And in today's video, I'm gonna bring you guys 5 reasons why old musicians hate young musicians. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But with no further delay, let's get right into the video. Hit the key. So the first reason I have for you guys today is sometimes y'all completely disregard old artists like they didn't open up the door for you. So I can only speak from my experiences, but I do know when I first started performing and rapping 25 years ago, there wasn't rap shows. Like they didn't let people do rap shows. There wasn't a thing called hip hop shows. It was like a major hip hop artist may come to town and do a show, but they weren't letting rappers just rap and they weren't letting people do stuff. So you have all these other artists throughout time who've opened up doors for you guys that you didn't even realize they opened up for you, because somebody had to throw these shows and make sure that there wasn't any fighting, no gunshots, no gang violence, nobody getting robbed, all these other stuff. So there had to be the people before you who laid that foundation in order for you to get your foot in the door. And so sometimes we get frustrated because it's like, you don't know what it was like in like 2001, going to a bar, asking a bar owner if I can do this show, and them looking at me like I was crazy because ain't nobody doing hip hop shows. So a lot of times just recognize that artists did a lot. They did a lot for you guys, not even just with the show perspective, like from the perspective of rap music was something that was frowned upon. It was looked down on for so long. And so you have all these old artists who held down the culture, held down the craft. No matter what anybody said, they were still gonna rap. They were still gonna put out quality songs, and they were still gonna do all these quality things. And those people are the people that made the culture what it is, because they didn't give up. And since they didn't give up, it allowed the culture to continue to elevate and elevate, elevate and elevate. The second reason why old musicians or old heads hate young heads is because y'all be driving down the price of everything and you don't even realize it. You know what I mean? So like when you see ads for somebody being like 20 beats for $15, you have literally compromised the value of this craft. You know what I'm saying? When you see artists talking about, I'll make a custom beat for you for $5, you have literally compromised the value of this craft. When you see artists creating beats on Fiverr for $10, $15, whatever it is, again, you have completely compromised the value of this craft and you don't realize it. So I get that when we first start, you know, we want to make money off this music and we want to make money off of our verses, our songs, whatever it is that we create, but it's a process. And so the first pieces of work that you're putting out shouldn't be the pieces of work that you're looking to profit off of. Look at it as like an internship. That should be your learning process. So you should spend years learning this craft. What did they say? It takes 10,000 hours to perfect a craft. So if you didn't put in 10,000 hours of work, how can you expect the same results as somebody that put in the 10,000 hours worth of work? And so my point isn't that I want to see everybody get paid, and most artists want to see everybody, you know, make a living off their work, but your work shouldn't drive down the price of my work, because the value in which my work is might be a higher quality. And so a lot of people don't understand that, and a lot of young artists don't understand that, is that the reason why people charge what they charge is because of the quality of work in which they do. So sometimes you just have to grind a little bit harder and you have to perfect your craft a little bit better so that you can charge what it is that you want to charge. But don't undercut other musicians, because when you undercut other musicians, you're driving down the value of my work, and that's not okay. The third reason why old heads hate young heads is because y'all want instant gratification. And that's the crazy thing about the world nowadays. So in 2023, obviously we can get everything at our fingertips. So anything that I want to Google, anything that I want to search, anything that I want to know, I can grab my phone, my computer, my tablet, whatever mobile device that I have, and I can get that information right now. If I want to watch some music videos, I can get that right now. If I want to watch a TV show on Netflix, I can watch the whole entire season right now. Old heads ain't like that. So like when we grew up, I could only get an album once a year. You know what I'm saying? I could only get a show once a week. So I had to wait every single Monday for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to come on. I had to wait every single Thursday for Martin to come on. You know, there was no instant gratification. I knew that if I was going to work on an album, it was going to take me, 6 months to a year to work on an album. And then it was going to take another 3 months. So it's going to be a 15-month process in order to release an album from start to finish, because there's going to be advertising, there's going to be marketing, and they got to press CDs. They have to do all this other stuff. So basically, you knew it was going to be 15 months in order for you to start a project, put it out, and for the public to be able to consume it. Well, nowadays, I can literally get on FL Studio, make a beat in a half hour, write a song in another 2 hours, record it in a half hour, and release that song in a 4-hour span. So I could spend 4 hours and I can get a video up, a song up. I can even record a video, edit the video. It might take a little bit longer, but I could do everything faster. But doing everything faster doesn't make things better. And that's where we get frustrated at, is because just because you can do it quicker doesn't mean that you need to do it quicker. There's a reason why most artists that are platinum artists and that are the artists that most producers want to get placements for, or be like, or model, or we say are heroes. There's a reason why they consistently put out good music. They may have some writers helping them and stuff like that, but they spend the 15 months in order to put out a project. Drake can put out a song every day for the next 365 days, but he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. He spends the time putting the album work together, spends the time doing the process. And that's just the thing. You have to enjoy the process. Part of music is enjoying the process. It's not about necessarily the instant gratification. So again, I've been doing music for 25 years. I enjoy making music more today than at any point in my life that I've ever fucking made music. Excuse my language, because I enjoy the process. I'm not looking for instant gratification. I just enjoy every single sound that the keyboards make, every single thump that the drums make, every single clap that the clap makes. I enjoy the whole process. And as I enjoy the process more, I'm not looking for more instant gratification. I'm doing better financially than I've ever done through music. I'm like literally only do music. So I'm doing better financially. But it's because I'm not looking for instant gratification. I'm enjoying the process, and I'm showing that process with you guys through the reviews or whatever it is that I do. The fourth reason young heads hate old heads is because it's hard to watch your craft change. And so this is more so geared up towards like hip hop heads and rappers, whether it's young or old. It's hard to watch your craft change. So I've been practicing this craft again for decades, right? And so from the beginning of time, rap has been something where it's a competition to be the best, or it's all about enunciation. It's all about cadence. It's all about lyrics. It's all about metaphors. It's all about all these other things. Well, now we're at a stage where that's not what rap music is about. And rap music is starting to transition from it being rap to it being R&B-ish rap, if that makes sense. So like everybody wants to use auto-tune. Everybody wants to sing. Everybody wants to be an R&B singer, but they want to imply that to hip hop. Now, here's the thing. That's okay. Again, I'm not one of those old heads that's going to hate. I understand that the culture is going to evolve. So like I rap slow, I rap fast. Well, there was a lot of old heads in the generation before me that didn't like Twista or fast rappers. And if we let those old heads take all the way over, that we wouldn't get fast rap. We would have no Twisters. We'd have no King Isos. We'd have no Tech Nines. We'd have none of these rappers, that rap fast that we enjoy. So it's hard to watch your craft change. It's hard because like when mumble rap came out, like, bro, I enunciate. If you listen to me rap, you guys know I'm like a cadence-filled rapper. I enunciate. I'm big on syllables hitting. I'm big on rhyme schemes and stuff like that. Well, most MCs and rappers were like that before, but the time has just changed. And since the time has changed, that's why old heads hate it, because everything that we did and everything that we built this culture on has changed. And in return, y'all make us feel like crap because what the culture was built on isn't what the culture is today. As far as rapping, ain't nobody rapping like Rakim. Ain't nobody rapping like LL Cool J. Ain't nobody rapping like Cannabis. They're rapping like Roddy Ricch. They're rapping like Kendrick. Rapping like J. Cole kind of is a throwback and stuff like that. But that's the frustration, is that we see the 20 years of hard work and everything that we put into a culture and into a style just disappear and get thrown in the trash. And then in return, we're disregarded. And what's made it sound like our style is dated and old, when ultimately that dated and old style is what allowed the culture to be where it's at today. So, and the fifth reason why old heads hate young heads is because y'all be trying to cancel us for stuff that happened before y'all was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a whole epidemic last year where it was a bunch of the young musicians wanted to cancel Timberland for sampling music. Fam, hip hop literally started off of sampling music. If it wasn't for sampling music, there would be no hip hop. So you can't hate on an old head for doing what they did, because without that sampling and with all the stuff he was doing, y'all wouldn't be able to create music the way that y'all create music today. Y'all wouldn't be creating hip hop because hip hop wouldn't exist. Y'all tried to cancel Eminem. Now look, I'm not excusing some of the shit that he said, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? But I rock with him. I mess with M's music. But like, because Eminem put out that music and he was so big, it helped hip hop get to where it was. There's a whole community of people whose parents wouldn't have let them listen to hip hop if it wasn't for Eminem. And in the country I live in, that's the majority of people. So Eminem allowed the majority of people access to this fucking culture. That gets frustrating. That's what's frustrating. Like since you guys weren't around and you didn't see like how things have progressed, you don't know how life has progressed for all of us. You don't know how hip hop got to the stage where it was. You don't know how things got to the stage where it was. Sometimes it's okay to just be quiet. Sometimes it's okay to just not necessarily comment on the past or like give your thoughts on what could have been done different or this or that. Because if things were done differently, then we might not be at the results that we were. If things were done differently, hip hop might not be the #1 genre in the world. Think about that. Hip hop is the #1 music genre in the world. It's because of y'all and it's because of us. So again, man, I just made this video just to be, I want to be a bridge gap. You know what I'm saying? I love the young generation. I love the old generation. Again, I was once young. And so I will never be that old man who gets behind a microphone and the camera and tells you, get off my lawn. Because at this same point in life, when I was 19, when I was 20, I was just trying to experiment and I was trying to do all the fun shit and be the best person that I could possibly be the best musician I could possibly be. And I couldn't have done that if I didn't experiment. So I understand that y'all have to experiment too. I just want to let y'all know why some of these old brothers is mad at some of y'all old brothers. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.